What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Thanks for stopping by, and thank you to everyone who's been subscribing. It's been awesome, the growth that we've had on the channel over the past month or so. But I wanted to sit down and talk today about night hunting and the setup that I'm using. I just started night hunting for coyotes this year, so it was all pretty new to me, but I've learned a lot over the past month and a half, and we've had a ton of fun doing it. So I'll start out by talking about the weapon. This is a AR-15 223 caliber that I'm using, and then I topped it with a Pulsar Thermion XM50 scope. So I'll probably make a video of a full review of the scope, but there is some issues with it and some things that I don't like. So stay tuned for that video if you're in the market for a thermal scope. I'm thinking about making some changes there. So, but so far the system has worked. We've called coyotes, been able to shoot them at night, so that part of it's been awesome. And then for stabilization, I've got the Bog Death Grip, and it's in the carbon fiber version. So there's an aluminum version, the carbon fiber version, and I'm extremely happy I bought the carbon fiber one. It's way quieter and way more sturdy when you're standing up, because most of your setups at night you're going to be standing up out in the open with the gun on the tripod. So it works great. So far I'm loving it. And then this year I also upgraded my call. So I switched over to Fox Pro. I had been using Primos for the last several years, and before that I was using Western Rivers. So first time with a Fox Pro. There's a few things that I don't like about it, but there's quite a few benefits of why I kept it over the Primos. So the number one benefit, Fox Bang. I know you can get that on some of the higher end Primos calls, but after you shoot, it'll automatically change to a preset call, which we have set to pup distress, so that part of it works awesome. And then it also has Fox Motion, so if you're running a distress call, it will actually move the sound around, so it'll sound like the animal's moving, which seems to be a big help. And then you also have Fox Cast, where you can set up hunts and do all kinds of stuff. And then I also got the Decoy, and I made a custom decoy topper for the back of it. And that's just to draw their attention to that motion. Generally, they're not going to come in and try and attack it. But it keeps them focused on this and not focused on you. So that part of it works awesome. And then this is the lanyard that I have for calling. It's got the TX1000 Fox Pro remote. Got it all set up with my favorites and everything already. And then I've got a couple of distress calls, and then a couple coyote vocal mouth calls. So all of that seems to work great. And we can dive into, I might make a video about the Shockwave, but I know there's a ton of videos out there about it, so I'm not sure. I know that with the Thermion being new, there's a lot of people that are intrigued by it and they want to know more about it, and I think I can give a pretty in-depth full review of the scope now that I've used it. I think we've hunted probably 10 nights with it, so it's been a ton of fun. Haven't killed a lot of coyotes, but we have seen a lot of coyotes. It seems like at night versus during the day they swing around. Well, they probably do the same thing during the day and you just can't see them, but they'll swing way downwind, and they come in groups. So I've called in probably 50 coyotes so far at night, and I've never called in a coyote by itself. It's always been at least a pair, if not 3, 4, 5, 6 dogs at once. So it makes it super exciting, and you definitely want a second gun with you when you're calling. But yeah, I mean, so far the setup works awesome. I just wear white covers, snow camo if there's snow on the ground, and then obviously if there's no snow, you just wear standard camo. And the coyotes really don't seem to pay much attention to you. Generally, we're not in the cover, we're standing out in the open, so it's been a ton of fun. But I want to queue up a video. It's been 2 or 3 weeks ago now that I shot this video, and I didn't make any intro or outro or anything for it. So cue this video up. It was a pack of 5 coyotes that we called in. It was a super exciting hunt. We were in a cattle pasture, so there was cows running all over, coyotes running all over. But we set up in this spot. It was about 9:30, 10 o'clock at night, and just played coyote vocals. I think we started off with a female invitation howl, and then we went into like a group, 2 coyotes kind of bickering, fighting, and that's what brought this group in. And then I think I did switch, you probably hear it during the video, but I did switch to some sort of rabbit distress after they started closing the gap. So check that video out. Let me know what you guys think. It's about 5 minutes long, so there's lots of coyote action in it. And it was kind of almost frustrating because we were set up and dialed in on them several times, and then the cows would run through. And so check it out. Let me know what you thought. If you guys have any questions about any of this gear, I'm not sponsored by anyone here, so I will give you 100% unbiased feedback on it. I'm not scared to talk down about it. Like I said, there's a lot of things I would like to change about the Shockwave, and then there's several things I would like to change about the Thermion. So let me know your guys' thoughts, and thanks for stopping by.
Cows are gonna run through.
How far are they? 250. There's a 5th one.
Those cows cross.
There's a 5th one coming from way back. I'm on the far left one.
Calm down.
3, 2.
Hold on. I got cows.
Now they're leaving.
Wait till they stop. When you're ready.
I'm on the far left one.
Okay. Your second movement. Alright, I'm gonna bark. Is yours stopped?
Yep.
Alright, count it down.
3, 2, 1. Miss.
He's done. Which one are you shooting at?
The one way the hell out there.
Alright, well I hope you guys enjoyed that video. It was a ton of fun being out there. We hunted, that was during the Iowa Coyote Classic. So we hunted 2 straight nights. We ended up seeing 17 coyotes in those 2 nights. But sadly, these were the only 2 that we actually could kill. We had several that came in range. We got greedy. There was groups, 3, 4, 5 coyotes coming in. The first one was in range, the rest weren't yet. And then the first one ended up boogering on us. I think it was 2 or 3 different times. So lesson learned there. Probably should just shoot the first lead dog, but we had a ton of fun doing it, and we'll probably do it again next year. So thanks guys for stopping by. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.